This is breaking news.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre on POTUS Matthew McConaughey, the media and the message with the ElectionLine podcast. Editor's note, running until the final general election results come in. The Deadline ElectionLine podcast spotlights the 2024 campaign and the blurred lines between politics and entertainment in modern America. Hosted by Deadline's political editor Ted Johnson and executive editor Demek Patton, the podcast features commentary and interviews with top lawmakers and entertainment figures. At the same time, you can follow all the news in the Biden and Trump rematch and more on the ElectionLine How on Deadline. It goes back to one of the most famous phrases, "Politics is local," says Karine Jean-Pierre today on the Deadline ElectionLine podcast. It is important that we reach and meet people where they are, the White House press secretary adds of the administration's approach to getting its message and policies to Americans in a fractured and siloed media environment. Take a listen above. The most public face of the Biden administration after POTUS and VPOTUS, Jean-Pierre has been the 35th White House press secretary since May 2022. Kamala Harris chief of staff during the 2020 campaign and principal deputy press secretary during Joe Biden's first year in office, Jean-Pierre is the first Black person and first openly LGBT person to have the high-profile job. Joining us just days after the very partisan brouhaha over Easter Sunday and Transgender Day of Visibility, both falling on March 31, Jean-Pierre dives into why the administration took the facts of the calendar and the controversy head-on. She also explains the fake news that Fox News promoted over the White House Easter egg roll, the power of the podium, and the real reason the administration likes celebrities like Matthew McConaughey, the cast of Ted Lasso, BTS, Golden State Warriors, and NBA superstar Steph Curry, and the creator and cast of the original The L Word dropping by. We still go on cable and do the traditional things, but me talking to both of you is also really important, Jean-Pierre said of Deadline Hollywood, local news, and the traditional media. We're trying to make sure our message on how President Biden, the Biden-Harris administration, is delivering for the American people gets out there. When Disney CEO Bob Iger beat back a proxy challenge to his dominance of the company board this week, he also touted the company's settlement of litigation in Florida with allies of the state's governor, Ron DeSantis. Iger called it a win-win, but given the headache, how likely is it that Disney or any other company will take a side in divisive culture war issues? Also, Robert Kennedy Jr.'s appearance on CNN drew headlines for his over-the-top claim that an argument could be made that Joe Biden is a greater threat to democracy than Donald Trump. While Kennedy is drawing a consequential share of the vote in polls, does that mean networks should book him given his embrace of conspiracy theories and denials of his positions on issues like vaccines?